Hey guys, so a couple of months ago I did an FAQ video, and on that video one of the questions happened to be, what are your thoughts on a GreenStalk? And my answer was, you know what? I think I'm the only garden YouTuber that has never been sent a GreenStalk container. And that makes me a little sad. I don't know, they look cool. They look cool. They look like something that might be great for strawberries, lettuces. If you've had one and you like it, hate it, whatever, let us know in the comments. Now, a few days after that, I was doing another video and I thought I would let you know this.
Got an email this morning from GreenStalk saying they were swarmed with emails from my viewers saying to send me a GreenStalk planter. So, thank you guys. I guess I'm getting a GreenStalk planter now, and I'll let you know what I think of it. Come to think of it, I think I'm the only YouTube gardener that doesn't have a Lamborghini.
So I'm happy to report that GreenStalk sent me a GreenStalk. And you'll never believe this, Lamborghini sent me a Lamborghini. Totally kidding, but one can hope. So in this video, I am going to set up my GreenStalk and plant it full of strawberries. I feel like it's the best way to grow strawberries. I've never done it before. I've grown strawberries many ways. I've grown them in a laundry basket. I've grown them in rain gutters. I've even grown them in a hydroponic system. That one didn't work. However, this one seems great because it's kind of like that hydroponic system. All of these methods that I just mentioned, they allow the strawberries to hang free and not be eaten by all of the little creepy crawlies that are in the ground. So to me, GreenStalk's going to be just another one of those ways, and yet better because it's got plenty of soil, which was a downfall of the rain gutter method, and it's got a self-watering system that waters the entire thing evenly, which the laundry basket didn't have. So that was my issue with that. So I've already planted up all of the sections except for one, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. And it's really easy to plant and put this thing together. So there are different sizes of this system. This system that I have here actually is just 5 of these stacked on top of each other. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fill the container, each one of them, with potting mix. You want a soilless mix. And we're going to press it down into the container, and you have to fill it all the way to the top. Now at this time, I'm going to mix in some fertilizer, some slow release organic fertilizer. This is Neptune's Harvest crab and lobster and kelp meal mixed together. All right, so there are 6 pockets that we're going to plant in, and there's 6 plants in the 6-pack. So you want to fill the potting mix up to the very top, and then I'm going to make a little kind of slanted ramp so that I can lay the strawberry in kind of at a 45-degree angle. I want to start training it to grow out and get those strawberries to hang over the edge. And then just cover up that root ball. Don't cover up the crown of the strawberry, which is where the root ball meets the stem. So this is the crown. Don't cover that with soil. We can just fill in the center there with just a little more potting mix. And you don't have to worry about it going down that hole because it just goes down to the ground, at least for now. And then each layer has one of these trays, and you want, there's holes that you want to line up with these pockets. So you push that right down there, and so there's a hole here, a hole here, a hole here, all the way around. Push that down. All right, so I've got a different variety in each one of these. Well, not true. I've got 2 and 2 with one variety, and then one of its own variety. That probably didn't even make sense. So the first one I'm going to put on is Ozark Beauty. And there are, now this I'm putting it on as like a little wheelie base, and that is optional. And it kind of fits into the grooves there so it doesn't slide around. And then you can, now I think they all come with a spinning base, but this one happens to have wheels on it so you can roll it around. Now, of course, you want this on as level a surface as possible. I've got another layer here of Ozark Beauty, and this is going to go opposite. So it's going to sit where this pocket is between these two pockets. Now, there are little grooves in the bottom of each of these containers that fit into the one below it. So you just want to spin it around and make sure that all of those are sitting correctly. All right, the next two I'm putting on are the Sequoia variety. Just make sure all of these are seated fully into the one below it. The final two varieties are Sequoia. Did I say the last one was Sequoia? The last one was Camarosa. Now I'm guessing they want you to plant these before you stack them because it'd probably be a little more difficult to get in there and plant once it's put together. And then they ask you to water them after you stack them because I'm assuming so it's not too heavy when you're trying to stack them. All right, so the next part of the instructions say to water it well before we put the reservoir on top. So you want to fully saturate all of the potting mix in all of these containers. That happy bird. You know, I'm realizing what's great also is most of the potting mix is covered up, hidden from the sun by the one above it. And so it probably needs less moisture anyway. And the reason this is on a little turntable is so you can rotate it every once in a while to just have all sides equally touched by the sun. I keep walking around it instead of just rotating it. So while we're on this close-up right here, this is a runner, and strawberries start to produce these in spring. It's basically a little baby plant attached to an umbilical cord to the mother plant. We don't want to let these develop right now because we're trying to get the energy into the mother plant to make it bigger, develop the roots, give us some fruit. So right now, we're going to take all of these off. Just pinch them off, toss them in the compost. And you want to do that all the way up to midsummer, maybe July. At that point, you can start letting them grow. And then what you can do is take the little baby plant, this one's just tiny, but take a bobby pin or something to weight it down in the soil, maybe in the one next to it, just so the bottom of that is touching the soil. And within a week or two, you're going to have roots developing. And you can either let them grow in the pocket that they're growing in, or at that point you can cut the umbilical cord and then move that plant to its own new spot. Now, strawberry plants do their best in their third year. And then after that third year, they start to get a little weaker, don't produce as much. So after about the fourth year, fifth year, you can pull out those first plants, but you'll have plenty of runners to keep things going. Okay, so the final step is to put the top reservoir in place. And it just slips over the little post, the little pipe that comes up through the middle, just like all of those did on every other level. So I'm gonna find that and push it down. Oh, there's also little feet or little clips that go into the, in between the pockets here. So I'm gonna find those, just push it down. All right, now what we do is we fill the water reservoir. Now they've also got an automatic watering attachment that you can put on here, and it comes with a lid, and I may have to look into one of those. So that was really easy and kind of fun, and I will keep you updated on future videos. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, share it with a gardening friend, and I'll see you next time.